Welcome. This is a short practice focused on hip mobility. So go ahead, start in your comfortable grounded seated position. Roll your shoulders a couple times, loosen up the neck, the upper back. And then take a big sigh out. Closing eyes or softening your gaze. And just begin to find your steady breath. Allowing your breath to become a bit more even. Steady inhales and exhales through your nose. And on an inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead. Interlace your fingers, press your palms to the sky. And on an exhale, take a little side bend over to your right. Inhale, come through center. And exhale, a little side bend over to the left. Inhale, back through center. And on an exhale, round into a seated cat shape. Inhale, reach your palms to the sky, lift your chest. Exhale, press your palms forward and round your back. And taking a few more like this, moving at your pace. And the next time you inhale, release your hands, circle your wrists, and let your hands come back down by your sides. And go ahead, extend your legs out in front of you, give them a little rock, give them a shake. And then bend your knees and plant your feet a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Hands plant back behind you, pressing, lifting through the arms and the chest. And just begin to windshield wiper your knees gently from side to side. The movement can be as big or as small as feels good through your hips and your low back. Maybe just a few inches side to side. Or maybe the knees are coming all the way down towards the mat. You can add more of a twist through the whole spine by looking over your shoulder on the opposite side as the knees. So the knees come to the right, you look over the left shoulder. And the knees come to the left, you look over the right shoulder. And the next time the knees drop over to the right, press yourself up a little and make some circles through that left arm. Big sweeping circles, supporting yourself with the bottom arm. And then hold here, reaching through the arm. If you like, press up through the shins, lift your hips away from the floor. And on an exhale, lower the hips down. And coming to the other side, knees drop over to the left. And let's make some big sweeping circles with that right arm. And extend the arm alongside the right ear, holding here, just breathing down the side body, or press down through your shins, lift your hips away from the floor. And gently lowering down. And bring your knees back through center. This time feet hips distance apart, hands planted behind you. You can press through the arms, lifting the chest, or press down through the feet and lift the hips as well. Squeezing through the backs of the legs and the glutes. And then exhale, lower your hips back down to the mat. And then again, we're going to heel toe the feet a little bit wider than the hips. And we're going to take that same windshield wiping action, but this time we're not going to have our hands down on the ground. So a little bit more strength, a little bit more control as you're doing this movement. And the next time the knees come over to the right, you're going to press down through the shins, lift your hips away from the floor so you're standing tall on your knees. Lower down, knees drop to the other side, press down through the shins, lift your seat away from the floor. I'm just going side to side like that a couple times. And then we're going to add on to the movement. So the next time the knees drop over to the right, press up, And then step your left leg forward, coming into sort of a lunge position, letting your left foot plant firmly down and sinking your hips forward and down. You can pivot a few times here, feeling out the hip flexors. And then bring yourself back the same way you came in. And coming to the other side, knees drop over to the left, press yourself up, and then carefully with control, step the right leg forward into your lunge position. Your hands can support you on the thigh. Maybe pivot a few times back and forth, feeling it out on this side. And again, coming out carefully the way that you came in. And we'll continue to build. So the knees drop over to the right side, press up onto the shins, and step that left leg forward, finding your lunge position. And this time, inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips. And on an exhale, twist to your left, arms extend to a T. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, place your hands down on the floor. We're going to take it into our half split. Keep your belly and your left thigh close as you work your left leg any amount towards straight. You can also place blocks underneath the hands if you'd like here. And inhale back into the lunge. Sweep your arms up. And again, we're coming out the way that we came in. And dropping the knees over to the left side. Press up, stand tall on the knees. And step that right leg into your lunge position. Once you're steady, take a big inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Active arms, active legs, long spine. On an exhale, twisting to your right, arms to a T, keeping shoulders stacked over your hips. Inhale back through center. And exhale, hands down to your blocks or the mat. Keep your belly and your thigh close as you walk that right leg any amount towards straight. Heart reaching away from your hips so your spine stays long here. And on an inhale, come back into your lunge position. Sweep your arms to the sky. And we're coming out the way we came in. Bringing that right knee down, bringing your seat down. And bring your legs through center. One more time, hands plant behind you. Either press through the arms, lift the heart, or also press through the feet and lift your hips. Reverse tabletop pose. And exhale, lower your hips down to the mat. Give yourself a little hug around your thighs, maybe rock gently side to side. And then we're going to roll onto our backs. You can hold on behind your thighs or keep your arms extended as you roll your spine all the way down until your shoulders and your head relax down. And hugging your knees into your chest here, maybe rocking gently side to side or circling your knees around. Or find a happy baby pose. You can hold behind your thighs, soles of the feet point to the ceiling, or hold the outer edges of the shins, the ankles, or the feet. And the knees are wide here imagining you could hug your legs alongside your rib cage, as if your knees could come down towards the floor on either side of your chest. You can hold still here, or you can rock gently side to side. And then release those knees through center. Give yourself one more little hug. And placing your feet down on the mat. Feet wide, knees fall towards each other. And you can choose to stay here or extend your legs out long for your Shavasana position. And letting yourself feel ready to relax now. And you can go ahead and stop the video here and take as long as a Shavasana as you'd like.